run, 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 run.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the ACS Universe. I'm ACS, Black Panther. Sorry it took so long. It always takes my reviews are always a few days after everybody else's. I mean, I don't get like early access or anything. Plus, I like to see the movie at least 2 times before I give like a proper review. So I just saw it for a second time earlier after taking some, family pictures or whatever. And it's a great movie. Now, the gold standard for me, as far as Marvel movies in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, the gold standard is Captain America: The Winter Soldier. Top notch, the best film, in my opinion. This is just my opinion now, but it is my favorite Marvel Cinematic Universe movie. Hands down. It just is. Great action, great. It's put together so well, and coincidentally, it's like the one movie that is in the Marvel Universe it's got the least amount of jokes, the least amount of funny stuff. It's a very serious movie. It's very good. So that's my gold standard. Black Panther, he up there, man. He's up there. He's up there. I'm not willing to give it the crown just yet, but as far as, to me, this is the second best, even better than the Avengers films, mind you, the second best film in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. As of right now, probably gonna see it a few more times, and my things are change or whatever. But the movie had a great cast. Everybody was amazing. Everybody, even my boy Sterling K. Brown from This Is Us in there showing it. He was in there for a little bit at the beginning. Oh, glad I give it. This is a spoiler review. There'll be a few spoilers, so it will be in the description. I'm sure you saw it before you even clicked it. So my bad for not mentioning that at first. I kind of forgot. But yeah, great cast, man. Everybody was on point. But I have to say, Chadwick Boseman, you almost lost this movie. It was almost stolen from you by the homeboy Michael B. Jordan, man. Michael B. Jordan, the best Marvel villain in the movies since Loki. Loki's like, well, Loki's all time. Winter Soldier was good in the movie Winter Soldier, but he wasn't Loki type. Michael B. Jordan, almost the best. He almost took this movie from Chadwick. I mean, I'm serious, man. You could almost call the movie Eric Killmonger, because he was fantastic. And so was Chadwick, but oh man, Michael B. Jordan, man, he was on another level. The "Hey Auntie" line he threw, he was just all together. He was 100% badass in this film. The movie had great special effects. The very first trailer I reacted to, and that scene where Black Panther flips over the car right at the end of it when it's playing the Run the Jewels in the background, I remember saying that was a bit shaky CGI. They was going to fix it. And some people argued with me. I was like, it looked way better in the movie than it did in that trailer, because, of course, this stuff is always, always getting better as time goes on before the movie releases. The movie was a tad predictable, a tad bit, because the thing is, you've seen it in the Avengers Infinity War trailers, that he survives. So things happen in this movie where you might think he's dead, and that's also where I could tell that there were a lot of people in the theaters both times that don't really pay attention to these movies as far as the Marvel Cinematic movies go. You know what I mean? They're there to support Black Panther, which is terrific, but they hadn't been there because there was some gasp and some really some reactions from the crowd that were, to me, they thought he was really dead. And I was thinking to myself, nah, I just seen him in a trailer like last week. So, but it was tad predictable, but it was great. It was great. I was surprised by the fact that Killmonger was a Wakandan. The way they went back and told that story about T'Challa's father, T'Chaka, killing his own brother to save Forrest Whitaker's character, which I can't recall his name right now. But man, the movie was put together well. It's just got my notes right here, just checking them out. Man, I don't want to miss anything. The fight scenes, the 2 times that T'Challa was challenged for the king, were epic scenes. Epic scenes. The first one was epic because it had the guards all around from his side and the other dude's side, and they were just moving in. That was great. And then Killmonger was straight ruthless. I mean, I didn't think personally for the first that he was going to throw him over the edge, but when he did, I was like, whoo, this boy real. He real, yeah. So, those were two of the most epic scenes. I tell you what else was epic. That casino scene was off the chain, man. The camera was like one shot. It went started downstairs, went upstairs to Denai, went back downstairs, and went back upstairs at the end until I thought that was a good joke he made, by the way. What was it? Oh, Ulysses Claw, when he said, "I made it rain." He was off the chain in the movie too. But that scene, I really didn't hear that many laughs. I heard laughs the first time, but the second time I really didn't hear any. But I thought that was a decent joke. Another good joke too. The "what are those?" When he walks up in there with them Jesus sandals on, and his sister's like, "Well, the better question is, what are those?" That was funny. That was funny. The jokes in the movie, they were good. They weren't pushed. All of the stuff was funny, man. And there wasn't too many of them. You know, it was real subtle jokes. Look, Denai Guerrero from, Walking Dead. Everybody else knows her from The Walking Dead. Lupita and Letitia were amazing. Letitia played T'Challa's sister. She was funny. She was smart. Her character, I mean, they all had, the way that they brought them together, the women in this movie, is awesome. They all fought like fierce warriors. The fight choreography was great. They were badass. Even his entire guard was made of females, T'Challa's was, and they were all on point. Top notch, man, top notch. I got it. Ryan Coogler made a great movie. They're about to just throw piles of money at him to do Black Panther 2, and rightfully deserved. As of right now, this movie's almost made like $200 million in just 3 days. And then, of course, it's a 4-day weekend, so they're going to count the Monday too. It's probably going to be somewhere around 220. That is great. This movie is making a lot of money, and deservedly so, because it's a great movie. Not just because of the culture and the message and the movement. It's a great movie. Like, it's an awesome film. I loved it a lot. Martin Freeman also. Martin Freeman was a nice touch in the movie. He played the CIA agent. Ross, I think it was, from Civil War. He was a nice touch in the movie, man. He had little funny moments in the movie, but he was there. It was a nice touch, and I'm glad. I like to see, because I liked his character in Civil War, and it's good to see him brought in here in such a capacity. Like, he was almost in the entire movie. Look, all in all, this was a great movie. I'm telling you, man. When I say Winter Soldier is like the gold standard for me, like Winter Soldier, on my grading scale, the top you can get is 5 out of 5. Winter Soldier is like 6 out of 5. So that's how good of a movie I believe that is. But this was an amazing movie. Look, get out there and see this movie. Don't be trying to download and do all. Get out there and see this movie. Put some money into this movie, because it shows, as far as like, it started last year with Wonder Woman. People, took so long to make a female-led superhero film. Look how much money Wonder Woman made. People went out there, and that just showed that people like to see that. Same thing with this, man. There's been other ones like Blade and everything else, but like an African-American led superhero film that is majority African-American, people do want to see this. You can see by how much money it made that people want to see this. So if you haven't seen Black Panther yet, you probably done got a lot of shit spoiled for you, because you just watched this entire spoiler review. But see it again. I saw it twice. I'd like to see it a third time, man, if that's in the cards for me. Great film. Yeah, awesome. My reviews are always real short, because I run out of stuff to talk about, because I kind of forget some of the stuff that's in the movie. But the movie is epic, and I'm gonna go ahead and give it what it's worth, and that's 5 out of 5 comic book covers for Black Panther. Get out there and see this movie again. If you haven't seen it and you just want to get stuff spoiled for you, go see this movie. It is a terrific addition to the Marvel Cinematic Universe, and they pump out the hits, man. I don't know what to tell you. They just do. Yeah, so if you like my review, like it, share it, subscribe if you haven't already. Post something in the comments, man. I'm trying to get some more stuff to come to y'all as fastly or more often than I am. But you can find me on Instagram and Twitter at 2279ACS. Until next time, ACS Universe, out.
Run, 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 run. Hey, 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 hey.